teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. The kickoff will bounce right in the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Trojans looking to run some tempo here. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Southern Cal, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. And they've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevell, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle near midfield at the 48.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute. And now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking for his big tight end. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To the air. It's Etienne. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. And the Trojans looking to keep this drive moving. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
And the Trojans looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And tackled there by the defense. Coming up, second down and goal. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pass block, can he get in? Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on fourth down. And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Play action here on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Trojans offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Again, makes it second and medium. Has the first down and more. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Takes off in a bootleg. Short connection to the tight end here. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today.
Now, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Throws it to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Badgers will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. The Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And, Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he's a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the ball is hauled in. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. And that's a 3rd straight misfire.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Keeps it on a design run. Gets the first and still running. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry out.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that US...
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Here's the second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's ETN. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end who can lay out like that and make a play?
Finds his man. It's Baker. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense going with the hurry-up. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. And it's a bunch formation. It's a shotgun run call. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Design quarterback run. Breaks into the clear. He's got the first and still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Badgers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's McLaurin. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Shotgun formation here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He could go. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Scanning the field. It's ETN. Lets it go quickly.
Dude, why is he
intercepted? He stepped in front of that bullet. And he steps out of bounds. A crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Here we go. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Here we go.
You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Takes off in a bootleg. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchdown. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the 2nd half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Not able to connect, incomplete.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On first down, it's play action. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Incomplete, they cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with a completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. It's a dart right down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. And the ball rolls dead.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
2nd and 10 here. Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender.
That's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. 3rd down play for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Oh, that one's picked off.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator. Playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure. In the playoff, they stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw to the left. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught in the open. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job of this offense picking up some positive yards.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moffitt. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
That's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the 4th quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead to keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous. The offense.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. And the Badgers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
He's running out of time here. Last gasp, ball's incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets